Welcome to What in the Pigskin Solo. My buddy Nick could not make it. A little COVID thing kind of crept up. So I'll be doing What in the Pigskin alone. And I'm taking the liberty to do whatever the hell I want. You caught me in the bathtub. And yes, I still take bubble baths. My first topic that I want to cover is, again, the bubble. I was so lucky enough to come across the video of NBA players chugging lukewarm Coors Lights and Coronas, aka Mexican Coors Lights, while they were in the bubble. That's absolute hell. So while actually doing a little bit of research onto what they were drinking, because I couldn't tell at first, and that's all I was researching. That's it. I found some few bit of tidbits that kind of sparked my interest. So these players are being subjected to the worst type of punishment, like copious rounds of golf that they want at Disney's private golf courses, or all the fishing expeditions that they want in Disney's private lakes, or this is even worse. They get to ride the rides personally by themselves after hours when the guests have all cleared out. This is horrible. And they've been allotted comforts from home, like PJ Tucker brought an 85-inch TV. Come on, PJ, we know you can't afford that. That's going right back to Aaron's. Come on, who do you think you are? LeBron? You ain't got the beard type money. Get out of here. BJ Tucker, can you grow a beard? Yeah, you'll get there. Their gaming systems, activity pumps, which is not for your penis. It's actually to help you get back in shape and recover. Recovery pumps, that's what they're called. Sorry. So my main question was going to be to Nick, who's not here. Do you think that all these things are a distraction, or do you think they should be allotted these? Nick? He's not here. So I'm going to say I think that it's nice that they have all these things to themselves. That's fantastic. Beautiful. Own it up. You guys are here. You're in the bubble. This is a resort. Do resort type things. So with that, I think I owe the NBA a little bit of an apology, because also Ja Morant said that the food thing was totally overblown. Most people feel like he does, and they're just happy to be there. Everything is fine. The food is fine. The accommodations are fine. Everything is fine. So with that, here's this. Hey, NBA. It's me. No, not the NFL. I know that's who you really want to hear from, but I think I should apologize. I said a few things. I was kind of harsh, and I jumped to conclusions really quickly based on some things that I read. I listen to. I don't read that much nowadays because, I never learned how. But I think you're just making the best of your situation. And I decided that I was going to get up close and personal and light a Victoria's Secret candle. I just hope and pray that you forgive me from the bottom of your heart. And as I extinguish the flames on this VS candle, I hope it turns a new chapter on our friendship. Hello again. So, the most logical transition from the bathroom would be to the bedroom. This is not my bed. This is my mother-in-law's bedroom. Not her bed exactly. This is our spare bed in the converted attic. Just wanted to clear that up, because that is, it's probably going to be asked in the comments a lot. So it's not spare bed. My wife, she has a headache. She's not feeling good, So she just wanted me out of the bedroom while she relaxed. So she was like, don't do that in here. Or whatever. So Nick wanted me to address the NFL players and the league on testing. He's usually the one that's into it. I read across the article real quick, and it basically said that the players want everyday testing. They want the most testing as possible, and the league is trying to push back, saying we'll start off with everyday testing, but then we're going to scale it down and scale it back. I think that that's kind of a good response. I think that's what the NBA or the NFL is trying to do. Sorry, I was just talking about the NBA. I think that's what the NFL should do, not just wants to do. They said that they talked to the people who are going to be running the test and completing the test and processing the test, and they don't want to overwhelm them. And the processor said that's awesome because we also have other people that we're trying to take care of. So I think that's a smart move. Now I think Nick is on the other side saying that the league is just not listening to the Players Association, but I think the Players Association doesn't have the strongest argument, yet the NFL does. Okay, so I feel like that they can't control exactly what the players are doing like they're doing with the NBA. The NFL is going to have free reign. You can't control what that player does outside of the facility. So if that player is being, careless or reckless, that's on them. Why is it on the NFL to keep testing them when they're not doing the best to their abilities to even try to contain the spread or, stop themselves from contracting the virus? I mean, if that's the case, then don't test at all. It doesn't matter if they're not going to try, and that's the thing. They're letting these players do whatever they want, but they're saying, okay, we're going to ramp it down if you are under control and you got this thing situated, which I think is it's a good way to handle it. And in the article he sent me, doctors even said that treatment, testing, and everything else, how to handle this situation is an evolving science. This is something that's evolving. So even them doing testing and moving that forward is probably the best course of action.
A train.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it on? Okay, I think it's on. All right. Our last position.
A train.
So switched. That's a train. My new co-host. My son. Sorry, Nick, you've been replaced.
Yeah.
Should we talk about Nick?
Yes.
Let's talk about Nick. On Saturday, Nick, you texted me, and I quote,
About Cody.
Hold on. Frost came in with nothing on the roster. He is doing a great job recruiting players, but he has to win, which is tough with young guys. See, this is why we do it at Nick's house. Nick, if you remember, he came in 2008, and one of his first recruits that Frost ever got was a guy named Greg Bell. Now, as a Nebraska fan and other people in Nebraska are probably like, who? And that's the appropriate response, because after 3 games, that guy left. You know who replaced him? A senior by the name of Divine Azigbo, who was on the practice squad in the NFL, but he's still there. He's still there. And he was a really good back. I mean, he proved himself in 2018. It's surprising he didn't get more work. Anyways, also on that roster in 2018 were holdovers like Farmer, Morgan, Spielman, the Davis brothers, Barry, Lamar Jackson. That's right, we had a Lamar Jackson. He's on the Jets right now. Boodle, Dismuke. Those guys were not newcomers in 2018. He didn't have to win with young guys. Now, if you go a year later, 2019, you will see that there was more young guys, but not many. There was Washington, who got removed from the program over some BS. I really do think it was BS. He's a jolted lover, and he tried to do something revenge-worthy, and it was a dumb mistake. I don't think the kid should lose his whole promising career because of it.
A train path.
And honestly, me and my exes have gotten to similar testy situations. Anyways, Wandell Robinson and of course Martinez were just a few of them. Last year, only 5 starters were not juniors or seniors. He is not winning with young guys. He's not trying to win with young guys. A lot of these people are experienced, skilled guys. Now, I'm a realist.
Nope.
I'm fact-driven.
Nope.
I'm just simply saying Scott Frost is playing a lot of upperclassmen. Micah, come here. You'll be Nick. So he's playing a lot of upperclassmen. I think that's how the trend is going to keep going. Outside of Wandell Robinson, who was a 4-star recruit, and he played out of his mind coming in as a freshman. I think a lot of the guys are going to have to gain experience before they see that field. Bottom line, you're going to see nothing but juniors and seniors on the rest for the rest of Scott Frost. Well, let me back that up a little bit. You're going to see mostly juniors and seniors on the roster during Scott Frost's tenure and the rest of Scott Frost's tenure. Micah, come here. You be Nick.
Okay.
Come here. So, Nick, explain to me your
Okay.
test. Frost came in with nothing on the roster. He's doing a great job recruiting players, which many
Yeah.
players have left. You should Google that little
Yeah.
thing up.
Yeah.
But he has
Yeah.
to win, which is tough to do with young guys. How do you defend your comments, Nick?
Yeah.
Defend your comments.
Yeah.
Come on, you got to give me some facts.
Tornadoes to train.
What? A train and a tornado?
Train
And a train.
into tornado.
Is that all?
Yes, the tornado siren done.
The tornado siren done. It's a compelling argument, but I think I win. Like always, if you want to come on the show, please do. Next time I will be with my buddy Nick, and we will have a much more riveting conversation. So please, come on the show if you want to come on the show. Provide us with topics to talk about.
Nope.
We don't usually come up with the best stuff, but sometimes we have some bangers.
Tornado siren. Peace and tornado.
Please subscribe, comment, come on the show with us,
Yes, there's someone.
and take care of yourself. Till next time.